That's good. That's really good. That is so good.
Alrighty, manene guys, isifikile sigalelekile egama ngo LB Lebohang Andres for my political connects. Today I'm with the fave. Look at you smiling. I'm
of
kidding.
Course I am.
Her name is Kgomotso. She's not a fave.
The disrespect.
How are you, Kgomotso?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Please make my day.
By doing what?
Pronounce your surname with a radio voice.
Can I say it with my name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It is I, Kgomotso Monyai.
Hey.
Isn't it like no
fine.
bo?
When we edit.
Okay, sharp.
I think we've got the wrong one here, dog. We've got the wrong one here. Please behave.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'll try.
Okay.
But when I expected a lot.
I'm gonna behave. Done. Okay, I'm really
cool.
gonna behave.
Sweet. How have you been though?
I've been. That's a very difficult question. How have I been? My goodness.
How long has it been?
Over a year, ne?
2, I think.
Pre-COVID, is that when we were together? Yeah.
I think so.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah. So how have you been?
And you've grown a little bit taller, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it.
Stop it, I like it.
I've been great. Challenged.
Yeah.
Challenged
Ganjan.
Just life-wise, you know. I've been challenged, mostly career-wise.
Oh.
But yeah, I've been very challenged.
Nice. How was the show today?
Woo! Of all days, why did you have to ask me today? It was bland. Chicken with no salt. Very dry, to be quite honest. And only because I think one, it was cold when we woke up in the morning. 2, it was a very nice weekend, so people were very tired. And 2 of our partners were not at work.
Why does your show start at 7? That's not how a breakfast show should start. And that's not when it should start.
Well, I like that you say that. He says that's not how or when. Well, now that's how it is, right? And let me tell you, the reason why it's like that is because...
It's too late.
No, not even. I wish it was because of me. Partly is though. One, because I'm a woman, so it's not safe to travel from where I live to here to arrive at 5:30 for the show to start at 6.
Okay.
Yes, so Shwe, station manager. Her vision was former, yes, station manager.
I heard.
Her vision when we started was feminist, you know, all woman breakfast show. So she was like, safety is the first thing. So if it means we must move it an hour later, then we'll do that. So yeah.
Hour later?
Yeah.
No.
And I think that's great. I think it works perfectly fine.
Why didn't they get somebody that lives nearby? Okay, but as Kolapo.
Spicy much.
We move. Let's go back to humble beginnings. I want to go back to when he was still a pequenine.
Oh goodness. Okay.
You know.
If I can remember. That's so personal. My goodness.
I'm personal like that. Who is the guy?
Dobsonville is where I grew up. Extension 2. I call it Dobsanton. You know. In Soweto, Kaslabakasi. So come on.
What happened?
Come on. So yes, that's where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
What were you going to say?
Never mind. No,
what did your research tell you?
No, I was called up.
Okay.
Next thing, you're not going to want to do part 2. If
no, I can't.
This one has the sauce.
I can.
We'll see.
Okay, yeah.
So what kind of a child were you growing up?
Very active. I used to participate in a lot of sketches.
Sketches.
Yeah. I mean, you call them it's theater now, but you get what I mean. It was sketches at that time. So Neretadi sketch, and I'm not that old, so stop it. Neretadi sketch when
you said it.
I was younger, so I was a very active child. Always wanted to participate. I did a lot of debating, public speaking. You can tell.
So that's where your reading comes from. And
absolutely.
That's where radio comes from.
That's where I think radio comes from. Yes, and I was very outspoken. I was just always that kiddo. And I used to dance. But in the Kgomotso bulang di second. I'm telling you, if I was born in the 2000s, would have been a mess.
And then singing?
Well.
What was singing?
It's another department that God said, Kgomotso, I can't give you all. Come on.
Why not? I deserve all.
Truly, right?
Yeah,
Truly.
I deserve all.
Maybe should I tell him? I think in the next couple of years he might. But it's not going to do. I don't want to sing. No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Do you, baby girl? So, Obadile primary and
south of Johannesburg is where I was. Robertsham Primary School. We used to wear maroon, and then high school, Sir John Adamson High.
Oh.
We used to wear blue.
So you remember all? Hey, but the cousin did you?
Blue and grey.
Oh.
And green, blue and green. Oh. Yeah, of course I remember. You make it seem like I'm 30. I'm very young when I live. Stop it. Very young.
Okay, be honest. How old are you? Nobody's watching.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing
selfish guy information. Information, do you know more?
You'll find out anyway about this one most probably. So we're not doing that. Let's go.
Okay, cool. I've got the connects. I'll find out. Don't worry. I've got the connects. So, Ubadile Joburg.
Yeah.
Uhuleze Joburg.
Yes.
Have you ever left Joburg?
Yes.
Going where?
KZN.
Not visiting.
Oh, to live outside of Joburg.
To study outside of Joburg.
No, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because when I moved out of home to live Korez here in Braamfontein, never again will I do that to myself.
What happened?
It was just so lonely, like achingly lonely. I don't know how you people do it, to be quite honest. Every single weekend I was at home. There was no ways I could live outside of home. It didn't feel right. I didn't feel like myself. I was so fat. And I went to the gym. There was a gym. But it wasn't working. That whole independence, no.
So mama kapo wa papa?
Mom.
So you were missing home, like you were missing your mom.
I was. Oof, it wasn't it. No, I absolutely hated it. So I wouldn't move outside. No.
Wow.
Maybe in the next couple of years, but right now. I told you I'm Dala. Stop it, okay?
Sure. Man, you must be independent. You know.
So you don't think you can be independent while you're living at home?
No.
Why do you say that?
Or you say hi? How patala range? How rekim tlakasi? How is the next?
Who says you don't? I mean, how bereka you do those things, don't you? You buy tissue when it's time for you to buy groceries at the end of the month. You 2. There's 4 apparently. I heard.
Is there 4?
There's 4 now in Germany, so maybe I can supply them with that 4 plus. Well, so you contribute anyway, and I think that's a little bit of independence. It's not as extreme as living alone, obviously, but I think you do get some sort of independence when you live at home.
Can you cook?
Absolutely. Cook, clean, everything.
Okay.
Bake. I was baking yesterday. It's the season.
Like Thomas,
That's a short question, right? That's a premature question.
And a very sexist one. Can you cook? Is that the first thing he says?
Mute Ernest.
That's a sexist question, by the way. Can you cook? Why that of all things?
Can you cook?
Can you cook?
Oh, phew. Baby,
Okay.
yo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm shy poto. Show my zoom. I'm shy poto. What that like him?
Okay.
So fast forward, Varsity. Where did you study?
Right here, Wits University.
You're to lab.
Where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go?
Spread your wings, meet people, man.
But you can do that when you're visiting KZN. Can you not do that? Doesn't mean you need to necessarily live there.
You need to
meet
there.
those people.
You need to live there.
Visit just frequently and you'll meet those people and you'll be fine. So I studied at Wits, and think about it. Students who come to Wits are from all over.
True.
So I am
So
meeting
you were
people.
supposed to leave Luen. But people who come to UKZN are from all over.
Not
People who
really.
come from to DUT are from all over.
I mean, truly, but I'd rather you come to me. I'd rather you come to me than I go to you.
No wonder you're single. You don't want to shoot a shot.
It's a good thing you put it out there that I'm single.
Oh,
It's a very good thing, but not available. Okay, just single, but no. we're not doing that. I'm just not in the mood for men right now.
Oh, okay. So this is a favor in your presence. Wow. We moved. So what did you study?
Theatre and performance.
Why?
Why? I always say theatre chose me. Also, I don't like saying that because it just sounds...
because of the sketch.
It sounds so cliche. Sketch! You know what I mean? Yes. But also because 2015 when I matriculated, now you'll probably know my age. I didn't study. I applied for journalism, go UJ, and they declined me, and then I took a gap year. And then later that year, I applied for drama because I saw that it had media studies. So I was attracted to the media studies more than I was to drama, and I just thought drama would be that passage to media studies.
Okay.
But when I got here, it was my first time ever being in a theatre at that age. Imagine, at 20. and yet I say neketsa sketch. I mean, we didn't know things like theaters and stuff. And there's a whole Soweto theater. Do you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think.
So you slept on yourself back there?
I did. Otherwise, I would have been very far. I would have been a Tusombedu right now. Damn it. It's not to say we can't get there. On our way. But yeah.
It will take time. Yeah, but you'll get there.
But it will be on time. It can take time, but it will be on time. Yeah.
Hey man, hold it, man.
So don't panic.
Preach. So, okay, I'm gonna throw myself in the mix right now. So, when I told my parents that I wanna do media and all that, they didn't understand what I wanted to do and all that.
Sure.
Okay, even till today.
They don't.
You know.
I can understand why, but okay.
So, how did you tell your folks what you know? This is what I wanna study.
I didn't tell them, to be quite honest. I just applied, and I think they were phased by just the fact that my child was you study theater, or you even study how to cut grass. It's fine as long as you are in COVID. So I had that.
My goodness.
And then in my third year, we had a showcase, and so I invited them so they could see what it is that I've been doing all along. And they were pretty impressed.
First, second, they didn't know what you were doing?
No. I just told them third year. Also, because sometimes it's hard to explain these things to parents, you know? Because as soon as you say theater, like, there's no money there. Film and television, there's no money
So
there.
you kept it under wraps?
Yeah.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Huh? Yes. So they didn't figure out nothing? Damn it. Okay, I wish I can have your parents. Jesus.
They trust me, come on. And I've earned it for 20 years. Come on.
But I always say, they don't know what we do when you leave the home.
I mean,
when we leave home,
they
don't know. They don't know. Plus, they didn't know what you're doing in Bram. I'm kidding.
I wasn't doing anybody in Bramcha, okay?
You're not doing anybody?
Nobody.
What?
But myself.
How did we get there?
You brought me there.
I said, they don't know what you were doing. I didn't say who.
Oh, I mean, all of it.
Listening is a skill.
Who, what, where, why. Let's go.
Oh, wow. So, Manja, how was studying theater and performance?
It was hard because most of the time we had rehearsals bisu. So like until 10 p.m. So you needed to live right here.
Didn't you say you left?
No, I was living at home for like 3 years. I only moved to Rez in my last year.
Oh.
Because I was like, let me try this thing of saying yes to everything.
So not travel every day?
I used to travel every day. I mean, truly, but I didn't think about it that way.
Oh, wow.
Also, you know, when you're in Varsity, you've got like side hustles. You either do promos or you...
So were you that girl?
No, I was a background actor. So I used to do a lot of extras kind of work.
They pay you $250.
So, yeah, so you go to the Queen and you just sit like this while they act. You get your 2K a day.
I mean, like you told you that you just
yeah, and you're like...
Now we exposing
that was
it. Wasn't me. It wasn't
But you do, and it was easy money. Very easy money. So when COVID hit, oh my goodness, it was a mess. It was a huge mess. When COVID hit, and you never think to save up that money because you're like, I can make 1,000 rand a week. Great, I'll go buy clothes or I'll buy.
So are you
do my
the girl that goes out just to buy clothes in jail because you're feeling down? Mari, what you call it? Therapy session or something?
No,
retail therapy.
No. I hate shopping. I don't have the patience for it.
What?
I only do that if I'm going somewhere. I can't. I don't have the patience for it. And then when I say I'm going to buy a jacket, I strictly go to wherever I go for the jacket out. I don't look.
Wow.
It bothers me a little bit, but...
Ernest, have you ever heard of such?
No,
It's legit my first time meeting a woman who just goes there, done. And I was like, oh, let me go, oh, that's a nice jean.
No, I can't. It gives me so much anxiety, no. I don't have the patience for that.
Or the money.
I mean, you can give me the money. Give me all the money. I'll decide what to do with it, but the rest, no.
So what when you studied theater and performance, what were you hoping to achieve out of it?
To be quite honest, I had no idea what I was doing with theater until, I'm telling you, my main goal was to be in radio, to be honest with you. So like I said, I thought...
From the beginning?
From just ground down going up. And so you will probably get to this, but Went to Vow first year and they said no. Went second year and they said no. And only third year, then they were like, okay, come through.
So
yeah, like now we can trust you just a little bit. And I think only in fourth year, which is my last year of study, I was like, okay, I could do some writing, directing, those kind of things, or just use it in my broadcasting.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, nje. Ukele nje akufani. You know what kele means? Do you know what kele means?
Of course I know what kele means.
Enlighten me.
It means you are present.
Ah.
You're focused, girl. Come on.
I'm proud of you.
That's disrespectful also. You need to stop doing that. Jeez, okay. Just because I'm not from Jamaica. Does not mean I don't
Shout out to you for the pronunciation.
I don't understand the lingo.
From Jamaica. Wow, okay, this is one of my surprises.
You got a surprise for me?
Listen.
Shout out to Kgomotso, Monyai. Kgomotso is a very beautiful, intelligent young lady who is a hard worker. She pays attention to details. In high school, she became the deputy president through hard work, of course. And she proceeded with her studies at Bates, where she passed her honors with flying colors. As we speak, Kgomotso, she's got her own breakfast show and she is killing it. She even won an award of the young upcoming DJ. She's an author, she loves poetry, she's full of life, she believes in making a difference. Which better way than the platform where her voice can reach the entire nation.
Auntie man.
Baby girl, we are so proud of you, we love you, and keep it up. Keep making a difference.
How do you feel about that?
Hold on. How did you get
Detail and very resourceful.
Do you know who that is? Do you know who that is?
Ernest, tell her what I'm capable of. Tell her. They never. It's like a sniper.
No, where did you get this person though, particularly this one?
How do you feel about that message though?
Right now, I feel very validated.
Shout out.
I feel like I'm in the right position. Despite many factors that you would probably know as someone who's in the media industry.
Yeah.
And I feel like all these mini voices inside your head that say, you're gonna do it, you're on your way, you're there.
No, that's good. That's
good. Are going somewhere. Oh man,
so
wow.
Who's that?
The timing of this is so perfect.
So who's that?
Just hold on, can I be in my zone first? I mean,
do you, baby girl?
I just feel like
don't cry, we don't have tissue. Do you have tissue, Ernest?
No. It's gonna take a whole lot, I'm telling you. It's gonna but that's really special. You're welcome. That's really special.
You're welcome.
Damn, the timing of it is just I feel like I'm about to give birth. I don't know to what though, but yeah.
To career.
To my career, and it's just. But that's a really beautiful message. Shout out, Ati man. Yeah, I know who that is. She called me actually. Funny, she called me today before I spoke to you, and she said, "Oh no, I just wanted us to meet in town for coffee." And I thought, we meet on Wednesdays. Why would you say that today? We usually go cut our hair for a day together. That's my aunt, man. That's my G. See? That is my aunt.
I'm very resourceful.
No, you are. That's what I'm just saying. How did you get a hold of it? That's really dope. I need to give you that one.
I can't reveal how.
Okay, that's fine. But that was really dope.
You're a good journalist.
And for her to be willing to do that, wow. I mean, at home they always say they want a reality show. I should do that for them. And easy, okay? Not me. Mark me absent. But yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, man. So let's get into being an author. How did it come about?
Always writing.
Poems.
Always, like everything. And I'm getting back to that actually. Poems, short stories, just always writing. I remember in grade 7 we were giving a task to write a poem for some English competition. And I wrote it.
And you won.
And listen to this. And I get a phone call. Hi, how are you? Good, thanks. Please may I speak to Monyai. I had a second name. So they say my second name and I'm like, that person Monyai. No, we don't have that person. That person doesn't exist. No, sorry. Hang up the phone, chilling. My English teacher comes to me and she says, Kgomotso, did you get your award? I'm like, what award? She said, says, didn't you know you won for the best, it was a South African competition, it was very big. It was like a national competition for all English. And she said, you won for the best poem thing. And I thought, wow!
So it was that phone call?
So it was that phone call, yes! I missed it. And I thought, damn! This one is in high school.
Wow.
A teacher says to us, you guys were disrespectful, you're doing ABCD, so all 5 of you are going to write an apology letter to me. All my friends just wrote, I'm sorry, like 100 times, you know?
Like in detention.
Like in detention, yes. Kgomotso comes and takes it really seriously. And I've forgotten about this, and we hand in the letter and we leave. End of the week on Friday, she says to me, you know, she's got very emotional. She was like, you know, as a teacher, we go through the most and all that kind of stuff. And I received this letter, and I just want to read it to you. Because I was so touched when I read this letter, simply because of the words that were there. And we're chilling, you know, we're laughing, we've got no interest in this woman. You made us write an apology letter, how dare you, so we don't care. When she reads that letter, I realize that it's mine. And I thought,
what did you write?
I don't remember. But clearly I was very insincere. Like, clearly the writing has always been in me. Otherwise I wouldn't have taken it that seriously at the time. You know?
True.
So I think it's like that even with just your career. I think even whether you're getting paid or not, whether you're just passing by, when you're given that gig or an opportunity, because it's so much in you, you do it, you take it seriously, regardless of whether you're going to get rewarded for it or not. So yeah, I think even in that.
Wow.
Right.
Is this you?
What you mean, child? What you mean?
Yeah.
Of course it's me.
You say you never know a person and
until you know them.
To fair, like, you know, talkative.
Please don't do that. Please don't tell people the version of me that you knew in 2019. COVID came and changed everybody, okay? So please don't do that.
But the COVID came and changed everybody.
It did. All of us. All of us.
Yeah, not our pockets though.
Truly, that's another one. I mean, some people it did.
Yeah, for some people.
For some people it did.
So going forward, what kind of an author do you want to be? Fiction, novel?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me like a person who I look up to for writing and whose writing I'd like to follow.
Oh yeah, thank you. Shout out. I'll hold that.
Okay, fantastic. Toni Morrison.
Okay.
Yeah, Toni Morrison. She passed away. She's author of a book that I really love, and I think every girl should have. So buy your daughter it when she's a little bit older. It's called Sula.
They don't know that I have a daughter, but thank you
Well,
for putting it out there.
Child.
I'm sure that I was hiding my daughter.
You better not be.
I was not. You know, I love you, baby girl.
I hope so.
Daddy loves you.
Better be a present dad. That's what we're pushing for, okay?
Present.
Please.
Present. Hey. Yeah, so you did a time. You did video call.
So yes, Toni Morrison and Chimamanda Adichie Ngozi. So those are my style of writing.
Oh.
Yeah, very feminist. And also, like, it's got this unconventional woman that you don't want to hear about, but you know exists. You know, that's my kind of writing. Yeah.
I think this should be my slogan. Is that you?
Throughout the whole time.
You never know a person.
How dare you? I can't
Is that
believe
you? Wow. So when did you feel like, I'm an author now, like a proper author? Have you published any book?
So yeah, I see. I was just about to say that I think that's what we also do, which is very wrong. Is that you wait until you are published. Excuse me, you wait. So I don't consider myself an author. I consider myself a writer.
Oh, okay.
And like Toni Morrison says, the difference is being an author is you have to write when you have to write, and then a writer is someone who just writes when they feel like it. Like there's no control
or something that motivates them.
No, not so much motivates them, but you don't have. It's not like you're paid for it and that's why I have to do it. Or there's a boss that says, "I need this now on my table."
Deadline.
So yeah, deadline. No. You write it simply because there's a story that comes to your mind and you write it. So I consider myself a writer. Always have been a writer. And yes, I have a monologue that was published in the anthology of monologues and scenes, South African one. You can go get it. It's available in all theaters.
My whole feet.
You're silly. But yes, and we hope to publish more. See, now you're gonna make me do that thing that artists usually do, like, I'm working on a song. Now I'm working
what's
on a
in
feature.
The pipeline? What's in the pipeline? Working on a feature. He knows a lot about that.
Short stories. That's what I'm working, and I'm hoping I can publish that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you ever write a drama that's going to be on TV?
For TV, absolutely. Okay. Oh, absolutely. I'd write one for TV.
Well, okay. How na hiding about children?
I think it would be. I think it would be similar to the idea that I want to put out now. It's a theatre piece that I want to do. It's called Monyai, the Pleasure's All Mine.
Okay.
And it kind of just explores...
Monyai, the Pleasure's All Mine.
Yeah, so Monyai is like the word, and then Anda is like... So the title, then the subtitle. The Pleasure's All Mine. Don't steal it, okay?
This is copywriting on its own. Yeah.
And it just explores the sexual experiences of black women. But in ways that are empowering. We don't want to hear about the rape. We don't want to hear about the molestation. This one is to say the pleasure is really all mine, you know?
Wow. Yeah. But what's your take on so many women are like dying in SA? So many GBV cases that are going on.
I don't know how to answer it when you say what's your take, but what do I think of it? I mean, I think it's infuriating, to be quite honest. It's also very defeating. You know, it's almost like you're fighting death. And you can't come back from death.
You can't.
You know, at least with birth or with life, you can have a choice to say, I want to die, or I want to, you know, keep this baby. But with death, it's completely different. So, also, the reason why I say it's death is because the change doesn't really come mostly from those who are attacked. It comes from the people who kill and rape and do all of those things.
Why are you pointing at me now? Why are you doing this?
Oh, sorry. Is that... I'm trying to include you into this conversation. I'm not saying you men, but we know that majority is men. You know, truly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's very devastating. But I suppose the fight is for something anyway. You know, we will continue. We'll continue.
And I hate how they always say protect women. Yes, protect women, but we need to change men. We need to deal with men and their behavior.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. But don't you guys know that?
Hey, Babang, now I know. Do you know anything?
I'm well aware.
Okay. Shout outs to you, man, for being well aware.
Well, then I think you should make the others well aware, you know? Through whatever it is. Through the podcast, through conversations when you guys are chilling and sipping. I think you guys should be made well aware.
You should watch the Man Cave Express. It's one of our podcasts as well. Yeah.
Look at you, hey, advertising through all of this. Love it.
I'll send you the invoice.
Love
I
it.
beg your pardon. JK.
Love it.
We did advertising, marketing is cool. Come on, Ernest. You must be an opportunist. Yeah, inside. All right, cool. Let's play a game quickly.
Finally,
Oh, I've been boring you all along.
No. I did tell you I want a game or a song. He really did not want to give me a song. I was ready to stomp the yard up in here. Okay.
Stomp the yard. How old are you?
I mean, something at 2.
I feel like he's like a soccer player where her age will go down. You know, just because she wants to go in there.
Stop it. Okay, game.
Okay, cool. I'll give you 2 options.
2 options.
Once. And why you don't wish?
I can't see from far. I can't see from far anyway, but okay.
I don't trust.
I mean, I know the eyes are big.
I'm joking. I'll
go.
give you 2 options, right? And then you choose one and you tell me why you're choosing that one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yapin, Kaya FM or Metro FM and why?
Oh my word. Ooh, Kaya.
Why?
Very tempted to say Metro because of the money. And
so what are you trying to say?
Hold on. Very tempted to say Metro because of the money and the large number of audience. But Kaya because it's so soulful. Oh my god. Oh my word. Kaya is so soulful. Like Kaya, I don't know, it represents.
They do away with that, but okay. That's what happened. Let me know.
I mean, when I listen to Andy, my Kgomotso, she's got that for me.
Okay.
Yeah, she reminds me of that.
Andy, when are you coming to the show?
Just take me with you when you do come to the show. Yeah,
okay. No, we've been talking about it, me and her.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she's gonna come.
Can you invite me?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sure.
I got you.
Witness this moment, okay?
She'll be the ghost there.
I'm not doing that. Why will I be the ghost lady? They need to see the evidence, not just hear it. No. What? Don't play with it. I need to be present.
Your wish is my command.
I hope so.
I got you. Don't worry. Have I ever disappointed you?
Well.
Ascolapo. All right. Second one. Being an author or radio DJ or personality. They said radio personality, right? They want to be called DJs.
Let's say broadcaster.
Broadcaster.
Yeah. Broadcaster.
Okay.
Broadcaster.
Why?
Also, it's difficult to choose between the two, but because broadcast also has storytelling, so I can tell stories
So,
anyway.
okay.
Yeah. And the beauty of it is that I can do it with my voice.
Papa Wane, why did we invite her? What Papa? She's like, what did like?
Sorry.
I can't shine.
Oh, sorry. It's not your moment, though. It really isn't.
It's not about you.
It's not. Bring the sun to my side. It's really not about you, okay? Stay in the shade.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. 9 to 5 or a job in the media industry?
But you know, it can never be a 9 to 5. I was working one just recently and I resigned. It felt so empowering.
I don't know. You resigned? Where were you working?
I'm telling you. Some call center.
I would resign as well.
You know how it is. So I resigned.
Well, they're not paying Nabguap.
No, it was the hours. They were just too ridiculous and I couldn't feed into my broadcasting career anymore. So it didn't make sense. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool.
So definitely media.
Please open your phone and read what I sent.
Finally! I want to see. I'm all for surprises. I like romance. I mean, that's true, ne? I hope you're going to
just... We'll try to edit.
I really hope you're going to get this out.
We'll try.
Okay, so let's do that again. Say open your phone. I just like let's just do the open your phone thing. So I won't say if I
It's that time to open your phone.
Am I doing that? Why? Why am I opening my phone? You just need me airtime. I don't need data because we pay Wi-Fi.
Set you the lotto numbers.
Maybe lotto number. I could do with that. Or is it an email to say we are pleased to inform you?
No, we regret to inform you.
It's a photo even. Yeah! No. Let me tell you why, and I can't read this out loud. And let me tell you, I can't. Let me tell you why.
You need to.
Let me tell you why I can't read this out loud.
No.
Let me tell you why. Okay, No, hold on. Consent is an actual thing, okay? Yes, and I'm bringing it right here.
That's not for you. That's for audience, not you.
I'm coming for even when it comes to the viewers. Y'all need my consent. That's a very important thing. But hold on, I will read it.
Okay.
Cool. I just won't read the nickname because that is a very personal. I cannot reveal the nickname.
Damn, this is a bad idea. I should have read it.
Maybe when I'm 40.
Let me read it.
But I won't.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Skip the nickname.
And now the fact that you know it is just, it's not right. But anyway.
I even changed it, yeah. Okay. I changed your number.
To that. Don't do that. That's my home name, okay?
Okay, cool. Sharp.
So I can read it? Mm-hmm. Hey, girl. Yes, I have a past and I can see each year you have grown wiser. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm in awe of your talents and accomplishments. I'm in awe of the right mix of dedication. Oh, I like that sentence. Right mix of dedication and enthusiasm that you have to keep on reaching your goals each and every day. Yeah. Sorry. It's such an honor to experience someone like you. May you continue showering you. I think there was a God that was supposed to be there. May God continue showering you with perpetual blessings. Love you wholeheartedly. Ngwanesu. The only one person who calls me Ngwanesu at home. Only one person
the spelling
who says,
of Ngwanesu.
Yeah, and the spelling of That's how I can tell. Timan, this is also. Let me tell you what this moment is giving me. What? It's giving me 40-year-old vibes, probably like, running the best breakfast in like the biggest radio station already, been and out of the country, across the continent as well, very established author, and I've got all of this, messages coming through from all these people. It means a lot. So, and I'm so young to be going through this moment. That's why when you said Kgomotso,
I'm so young.
I was like, why now? Do you realize people are going to watch this?
This is going to be
5 years.
No, listen. Yeah, they're going to watch it.
5 years later, they are.
Right? And then when you accomplish more, we can do part 2.
I like that.
No, I got you.
I like that.
Kimana. Don't go banana.
Hey, no, not Gqeberha.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. That was like neighboring.
Yes, far. Sure, hours. I think 12 hours or more.
Really?
Yeah. Traveling via bus, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. When did Beware Radio bite you?
Ooh. Bobby with radio. When did it bite me? Oh my goodness. Let me think about this very carefully.
Okay.
So I like interpreting things like deeper than what they are. So don't
Go
mind
deeper, Papa.
Go deeper, Papa. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it has to have been metric. 2015, I was living with my cousin in Naturena in his apartment, and his TV suddenly just died.
And then the source of entertainment was?
Okay, I see what you're doing. And then radio was our way of getting information and news and music and stuff. So that's how we...
Okay.
That's how the dog, I think, bit me. Absolutely. I think it started there.
So who were you listening to?
At the time, Ankle Tap. I was definitely listening to Ankle Tap. I was listening to Kgomotso, obviously. So Y was home.
As I was about to say.
Yeah, Y was definitely home at that time. And that's why I feel like that has to be my first home after campus. You know?
Hint,
manifestations, hint. Of course.
Bama mates.
I believe so. I believe so. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting it out there. But speaking things into existence, absolutely. So I think Y. And you know, when I came in at Vow, I always used to make the mistake of saying, welcome to Y. Oh, what's up with Y? And I used to be like, ooh, you don't do that.
I was going to go practice. If I was programming manager, you're off for a week, go practice. Every morning you send me a voice note. You can't have this here. No. Wow. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now, if you go to Y.
When can we say when?
When you go to Y.
Yes.
Sorry.
When I go to Y.
Slip off the tongue. When you go to Y, which show do you want to do?
Breakfast. No lie. Breakfast, absolutely. If I don't do breakfast, it has to be a later on show that focuses on talk.
Talk?
Absolutely. I kind of feel like Y lacks a little bit of that.
Okay.
And because Y is a youthful radio station, I think it has the power of changing the narrative about the youth and what it is that they're interested in. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, you're onto something.
So I think because we listen to Y, we kind of want to follow that pattern or that representation as well, you know? And I feel...
Why not?
I mean, why not, you know? So if it's all about music and partying and that kind of content, then it almost seems like that's the South African youth, you know?
Yeah.
So I think if they could just have a little bit of talk, I mean, I think it would increase their...
That's power.
Their audiences.
Program manager?
Do something.
There's the girl. Go. Do you remember your first time on radio?
Absolutely.
And how was it?
Absolutely, I remember my first time on radio. It was a weekend show and a weekend breakfast show.
Okay. Yeah, we're at a breakfast.
It was a weekend breakfast show and Kgomotso was standing in.
Okay.
Very excited. Thinking, you know what, I can kill this. I couldn't even run desk at that time.
Stress test?
Well, we had that, but we had that like once. And then the next time they said content producer, and then you don't know anything about desk, or they would say shadow. And I think shadowing, that's also another thing. Can I just put it out there? I think that the strategy that they use in broadcasting for shadowing is unproductive. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to put this person on air and they're going to run their own show and run their own desk. You cannot have Lebohang be on his own show while running desk and Kgomotso just sits and observes. I think
how should they do it?
It's like driving. I cannot just look at you drive and then the next thing you put me in the driver's seat and say Shaimot. It's not going to happen. I'm going to drive into that wall. It's not. Do you know what I mean?
So would you say they need to bring back graveyard?
Absolutely. I really think they need to bring back graveyard. Yeah.
Bring it back.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely.
You should have said yes when I said come through. Let's do this.
Hold on. Let me tell you. So my first time on radio, I was standing in. Guess what? I didn't have a script. Okay, which means I had to freestyle for 3 hours. I couldn't run disc. Fortunately, station manager Shweshweku, God bless her, she was on WhatsApp, so she was present the whole entire time while I was telling her, hey, this is what I'm doing, but I'm here anyway. What? Please guide me. What do I do? You know, and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, don't panic. Just press this or just research this.
Who put you there?
For breakfast.
Yeah.
I was standing in, so I was just like, it's fine, I'll do it if whoever's supposed to present is not available at the time. And I came through.
But there was no thingy.
Nothing. And I thought when I get there, I would have a script. You know, other times you would probably have someone that you present with, and they'll call you in the morning to say, hey, dog, actually hasn't. I'm not coming in today.
Yeah, but I'll send you this.
But you're the runner of the show. What do you mean? Sometimes I wouldn't even send it. And you're the runner of the show. I mean, you're the host, and I'm the co-host. You know, and I mean, we see it as me helping you here, so I wouldn't know much of the information.
Yeah.
You have to come in there and you have to talk for. And when I listen to myself,
what did you joke about?
Now, I'm just like, what? That could not have been me.
What did you talk about? If you can remember,
I hope you don't have any clips of me back then and now, because we're not doing that. What we're not gonna do.
I should have done that. Nah.
Is that? So I mean, you would talk about. I'm trying to think what I would talk about, to be quite honest.
Wow.
It was.
Whole 3 hours of freestyling.
A whole 3 hours. Also, because when Shesha came in, it was more like of a talk radio than it was of 50, 80% music, and because of Ikasa. Yes. So imagine you're stepping into radio for the first time and they're saying talk. And you've been listening to YFM, and YFM is like song. Hey, how you doing? Song. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was tough, but we're here.
All right.
We're here.
So now, let's say you would leave Vow right now, and then you go to Y, right? You go to Y. Right? What would you take from Vow?
What would I take from Vow?
All the teachings, skills, everything.
So okay, let me be specific and tell you which ones. How to work under pressure, most definitely. You know, sometimes I'd send you a message at 4 a.m. and say, we have this client and you have to do this live read and an interview, which would probably inconvenience you because you've prepared yourself for this kind of content. Now you have to shift things around. So definitely how to work well under pressure. Number 2, no one, and I mean absolutely no one at work is your friend. You have to know that one. And I'm kind of learning that the hard way, to be quite honest, but you have to know. Even if this is someone you will drink with after work or you will invite them over to your house one day, no one at work is your friend.
Yo.
Yeah. I mean, if it works for you, great. But hardly.
Tough. Okay.
Another one is you must speak for yourself. You must absolutely
You
must absolutely speak for yourself and have boundaries. That's something I'm learning now. Is absolutely to have boundaries. So you know how sometimes when you guys are in the same team, maybe you do breakfast kaufela and there's an event, and these ones, they probably like the event more than you do.
Okay.
And they say, I think we should just go to this event for whatsoever reason. Maybe you don't align with that event as a person. No.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Tell them, Clark.
It's not your brand.
It's not, and they feel like you're not being loyal. You know, there's some sort of betrayal if you don't do that. Boundaries. Set them. I'm not doing that, and that's it.
Shut out.
Yeah. And have fun. Most of all, I take that. Have fun.
After this, I can say, you're a bit grown. Okay.
A bit grown.
You know, I like that advice. You know, I like it.
Come for me.
Please don't take this the wrong way. No, this is not me. This is the research I got. You know, when I was there.
Right.
Please tell me about a woman on top.
Woman on top. You know what I call it? Convocation. And you know why I call it a convocation? Because I think it's a platform where women can come and have a vacation in a form of a conversation.
Whoa!
Isn't that dope? So come through. I just think it makes so much sense.
It does.
So hashtag convocation, again, don't take it. It's there on the website anyway. Woman on Top is something that I actually wanted to do. It came to me in 2020. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, I want to do a podcast. I just don't know what. And I've been thinking of this thing called Woman on Top. And I see it as WOT, W-O-T. And she was saying to me, do it. And we tried doing it in 2020. But you see, when you start something with someone, and it's just your thing, then it doesn't pick up. Like, it never launches. Do you get what I mean? Because that's your thing. It's not yours.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's why it never launched. And I felt so frustrated with God. Come on, I've got this friend.
Then that's how I felt.
Oh, come for me. But that's because it's yours. Do you see what I'm getting with this?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So I felt exactly the same way. I was like, this friend is so resourceful. She's so smart. She could add so much to this, God. So come on. But she's just not meeting me halfway. And I left it for the whole of last year. And only in November, I was like, you know what, Kgomotso? Do it. Just do it. And so I've been recording episodes with a bunch of women. And I figured that ever since I've started it, it's become so much easier because you get women who are just like, I have a story to tell. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, and it's been, oh my goodness. And there's no pressure to just feel like a woman on top. You can also come as a woman at the bottom. come as a, because I don't think fully we are women at the top. I think there are areas in our lives where we're like, oh, I'm a woman in the middle. Oh, I'm a woman, yeah. And I mean, the sexual connotation is there. I absolutely want to know what it feels like to be a woman on top. As a skinny girl, as a big girl, as a dark girl, as a light-skinned girl, you know? How are you as a woman on top? So let's not shy away from that one. You know, does it make you feel powerful or does it not, you know? So do you do it at all? So yeah, woman on top is...
Wow.
And we're doing a drive this winter.
I'm trying by all means to behave.
Please. If you've got any clothes, pads, blankets, please come through. We're collaborating with Sisters We Can. It's an organization in Soweto that gives back to 3 orphanages. So we are collecting clothes now. I'll send you the poster so you can do the things as well.
I'll think about it. I'll send you the invoice.
And donate some pads. Won't you? I'm sure you've got a couple of blankets. Bring some blankets. It's winter. It's very cold.
I only have 1 blanket.
I mean, really? Yeah. You're going back to Matatiele. Did you not say you're taking a flight to Matatiele soon?
A flight?
Okay. And come with them.
Why are you guys hating on my hometown? I don't like it. I don't like it.
Sorry. Done. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So yeah, woman on top has to be bigger than just the convocation.
Don't you want to make visuals as well when it comes to that?
I want to be quite honest with you. I just think for now I'm working with what I have.
Okay.
Yeah, so and that's why in the beginning I was so reluctant to start, because I was like, I'm so under-resourced. And then eventually I just started. So.
What you're doing is what I did, because before with the kitchen podcast I had the Slayer session.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah,
and
I used to come
audio.
through and record. Yeah. Just audio.
Yeah, so I suppose they didn't mind.
So you're following my footsteps?
Not really.
I'm so proud.
No.
They are funding How? Don't lie to yourself.
Calm down.
Don't play yourself.
It's not about you. Please remind him. It's not about you.
It's about me. It's my damn show. I'm joking.
As I pack my thing.
So where can people catch the woman on top?
Woman on top is on Iono. You just type woman on top, it's with an A. No spaces, just woman, W capital letter on top.
Oh, okay.
That's it, yeah.
Hey, but man.
And you just search convocation. I like the convocation.
Woman on top.
Think of convocation more than woman on top. Stop it.
Have you won any awards?
Yes, I have won awards. I heard my aunt saying I won for the best DJ, and I just thought, oh, my aunt. I mean, best DJ. I'm thinking exactly that.
DJ with the keys.
Yeah, boy.
No. Get it?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not coming to that party. Mark me absent. So we're nominated for Best Breakfast Show at Liberty Radio Awards. Last year I won for the Most Improved Broadcaster at Voice of Its annual award.
Yay! Man, is that you?
That's me, child. That's me. Recognize. Wow. And this year we hope to pick up my awards, of course. No. We hope to get it, not just
top
the
dog.
Nominations.
Top dog.
I receive.
Hi, you're gonna get it.
I receive.
By my mates. So we're about to end the show. What advice would you give to anybody? I mean, truly. You don't wanna be here around this time.
Advise. To who though?
To anybody that wants to be an author, to get into radio.
To get into it, don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you start now with whatever it is that you have, you save yourself so much time later on in life, you know? And don't look for jobs through your phone. It never works. Or through your laptop. Sometimes go knock on those doors, you know? Yeah, and I think I was afraid. I did that in the beginning. And then once I was in, I relaxed. Because I was like, now I'm here, now I'm inside. Yeah, you know, so they'll headhunt me. That's what I used to say. I'm telling you, I used to say that. I used to say they'll headhunt me. So now I've decided, let me go back and knock on those doors.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't think about it too much.
And they're opened?
A little bit. I think they're slanting. They're open just a little bit. Now I feel like I need to maybe just kick them. You know, sometimes that's what you need to do. Yeah, because there's a lot of gatekeepers. We're talking about that this morning. There's a lot of gatekeepers in our broadcasting space, in media as a whole. So I think even if that door's open a little bit, sometimes you must just really kick it.
Power.
Yeah.
That's power. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you again. Can you cook, and what's your favorite meal?
Well, I don't like cooking, by the way. I can, but I don't like cooking. Don't ask me to cook when I'm not in the mood because then I will look like I don't know how to cook. Favorite meal, pretty difficult. I don't eat meat right now.
Okay.
So to say my favorite meal, it's very tricky because the ones that were my favorite were all the meat ones. So let me come let me come back and think what my favorite meal is. Biryani for now while I'm off meat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really loving biryani.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Where can people catch you? Social media details?
Where can people catch me?
Well, Tula was saying you still have energy like this.
Julie, that's what happens when you run a breakfast show. You must always be like this. Instagram at mo_Monyai. Monyai, yeah, it is I, okay?
It's a dope surname, by the way. Yeah.
Really, you keep saying that?
It's dope. It's
Want to
dope.
marry into my family? Come through.
Nah.
You know we got things to do.
No.
Okay.
Stop it.
I'm done. Okay, so can I focus? You do this all the time. Oh my word. Instagram at mo_Monyai. M-O, not M-U. Twitter Monyai Mo. And then podcast Woman on Top. That's it.
Alright. Manene nani manene gazi iyabulela ilali neziphaluka. Kyalebongwa nesu lohosani. You know, part 2.
Part 2, is it?
Must achieve more things, you know.
Yeah.
Kick down those doors.
I will do
And we'll
that.
definitely have you here. Without a doubt.
Can they find me on Vow FM as well?
And
It's a
easy.
show. Come
Must
on.
pay.
7 a.m.
Monday to Friday, right?
Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, 88.1 or
What's the name of the show?
www.vowfm.co.za. The Main Switch.
It's been the main switch.
Mtlakasi, but we've revived it if you think about it, because now our main switcher, and there was never a main switcher, our main switcher, which is our listener, knows that you come here from Mtlakasi. Get it? The main
Tenya
switch.
Mtlakas.
Tenya Mtlakasi.
We out.
Juicy, yeah. I heard my niggas be proud of me. Look at I'm reppin' my city so wavy, ain't nobody stopping me. Yeah. I'm giving no one apologies. I'm up with the squad, can handle the sauce. I'm tryna make me some rands. Look at my leg.